it don't matter. Far as that tell-a-tatter, I pray to God they rattle-tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my...
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On play action, Prescott. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
First down, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Cowboys at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Fourth down, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for James Conner. He's at the 50. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 71 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray to run again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray. He's got a man, complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll go option to the short side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Right back to Connor here on first. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd and very short, Prescott. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Prescott, forced out to his left. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score it here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He's got him in. Complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught by Thielen. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Prescott on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
third down. Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Play fake. Murray steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Off the play fake, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Play action now, Prescott. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Prescott to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.